Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Inside. Today we're looking at the limited edition Battlelords Command Deck. This is a starter deck with 60 tradable game cards and a rulebook. It originally retailed for $7.95, as you can see from the old price sticker on it. You can find these online for about $5 or $6 right now, as of 2016 when I'm filming this. They're pretty easy to find overall. You might have a little trouble finding a specific deck, but yeah, they don't seem to run too much more than the original price. I've seen a few people try and get more money, but they don't seem to sell. So if you like Battlelords, the RPG, you might be interested in this card game. So let's take a look at what we've got in here. Alright, the cards are not wrapped, which is kind of disappointing. It's got 60 different trading cards plus a rulebook detailing how to play straight out of the box. With over 300 different cards in the entire set, every command deck is different. With the Battlelords reinforcement packs, which are boosters, each deck can be customized uniquely for each individual. Each player must have a deck to play. Well, not really, because if these are all completely random, you really just need one with a rulebook and a bunch of boosters. And you'll probably be okay. But let's look at this rulebook. Oh, there's the deck. The Battlelords collectible card game Rules of Warfare. So this glossy paper. Yeah, this is kind of cool. It's got black and white art. Paper quality is pretty good. It's got all the layouts and everything. The print is real tiny, so this might be a fairly complicated game. The pages are not numbered, which I don't like that at all. It does have a summary of the order of play on the back, which is pretty cool. And the back art looks pretty neat. The downside, these cards all stick together. That's a solid block right there. That's what that is. So let's see if I can get this thing apart. Oh, boy, they really stuck together. Time has not been kind. And I just bent one of the cards. Yeah, these stick together really badly. We've got a Grom's Warrior. Yeah, 1995. They even feel weird, like the gloss is coming off. The art isn't too bad. Looks a little mixed. We have an assassin. Yeah. Look at how difficult it is to get these cards apart. I'm kind of afraid to pull too hard because I'll probably ruin one. But there's two cards stuck together here. There we go. Wow. Yeah. Age is not the friend of Battlelords. Yeah, you kind of have to manipulate them a little bit, which is not going to add to their longevity any. That's an anti-synthetic. Then we have a desperate evasion. This thing's a brick. Yeah, this is going to take a lot longer than I expected. I apologize, but these cards are really stuck together. Let's see what we got here. We've got a guard duty security, a Scissorac heroine, an arms dealer. On top we've got a mass healing, which is pretty cool. The art looks a lot like the RPG books. Oh man, I'm dinging up the edges of these cards really badly. Listen to that. Can you hear that? That's the cards all being stuck together. I'm trying to be gentle, but it's pretty difficult because they don't come apart if you're not a little bit rough with them. So that's not a good sign, but they are 20 years old at this point. It shouldn't be this stiff. That says a little bit about the poor quality of the manufacturing, I think, in my opinion. You can see maybe where I dinged the edge of this card trying to get these apart. Then we've gotten Orion Rogue Sniper. Names are a little generic. These were early card games. 95 is still really early in the games, and this was right at the beginning of the wave of everybody wanted to produce card games. So these might have been a little rushed. Alright, we've got an Ariel. She's legit according to her card. Perhaps too legit to quit. If you're old enough to get that joke, well, I'm sorry. Computer theft. A Gen Human Navigator. Oh, these even feel weird. Anti-insurgent. Yeah, the art's a little mixed. The mechanics look pretty simple. Plains of Desolation. Neutral missions. Seek ancient knowledge. Oh boy, I apologize. I didn't think these would be this poorly constructed. I'm really afraid to take these apart. We've got Dodge, a Syrian Zaka. It's obviously a character of some kind. A Browning machine gun. Industrial Province. Kreiser. This is a Killings Asteroid Province. That was a little bit easier. Plains of Desolation. Ram, Half-Breed. Oh, the Boss Man. He's a neutral. I'm not sure if this discoloration is supposed to be there or if that's a result of all the cards being stuck together. It's probably supposed to be that way, but it's kind of hard to tell. And we've got a Steel Arcane Secrets. Cassandre. I think it's the color discoloration is supposed to be there. That one's got it too. We're gonna pretend it's supposed to be there. Some guy's name I can't pronounce. We've got a cornered mission phase. We've got a fan out melee card that's stuck to 3 other cards. An Uma. An Subsector HQ. Any phase feature article. We have a Cole Krieg. He's a neutral. Disruption. Beta Delphi. Negotiation. Security 123. Fansar SR. A weird looking guy with a long face. Then we've got a Omus. We've got a KLA, which is legit. He's got a different melee range defense command, just like everybody else. Energy barrier. Theft. Non-mission phase tactics shift. A human cyborg. Wears a thong apparently. Pain. A Phaneliosaurus or some kind of reptile guy. A Perry. Gen human pilot who chews bubblegum. A Zizian Palm, some sort of healing ability. A food broker. Galak Hotspot. Oh boy, these are stuck together, something serious. We've got an Alpha 2, Jaloon Plains of Desolation, Mazian Shape Changer, Telnik Dackstar, Mentio, Karamadak, Mazian Spy, a Fear, and lastly a Personal Vendetta. That's the deck. All the cards were stuck together in a brick. They really don't want to go together now. There we go. I think these are kind of cheaply made. The cards are reasonable thickness, but that gloss on them does it zero favors. It's the gloss that made them all stick together. It's cheap gloss is all it is. The cards are decent quality except for that covering. Whatever's coating them made them into one brick, and that is not a good sign for long-term play. These would have to be put in sleeves, and I think that if they were over a long period of time, they're going to stick to the sleeve and you'll never get them out. That's my opinion. I don't know for sure, but that's how they feel. The texture feels really weird too because they're old and they've all been stuck together for so long. But the art's kind of a mixed bag. The game system itself looks like it's okay. It might be kind of fun to play. I'd be willing to give it a shot, but I don't know. The fact they were all stuck together really turns me off. It is a 20-year-old card deck, I realize, but I'm not sold on that part. So, I don't know. This one's kind of a mixed bag for me. I don't like the texture feel of it and the way it was all bricked up like that. The little rulebook's pretty good quality though. The paper's a little thin, but it is glossy, and it'll probably hold up okay as long as you're reasonably careful with it. But that's what's inside the Battlelords game deck. I don't know. This looks like it might go either way. The fact that the cards are kind of crappy quality. I mean, I bent one in the corner here trying to just get it apart from the others. So I already damaged one. And I don't know if the Personal Vendetta, I don't know if there's any rares or anything in here. It doesn't say. Kind of doubt it. But there are 300 cards, so you're probably going to destroy a few. I dinged a few up on the corners and bent one. Probably dinged up more than I realized too. So if you get it cheap, maybe give it a go. But beyond that, just looking at it, I'm not super impressed. I'd probably try this out once or twice, and that would be about it. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. That's what's in the Battlelords Command Deck Limited Edition box. That's going to do it for this episode. We'll see you next time on What's Inside. Thanks for watching.